Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest. In this episode, we're going to work on the tunnel to the Shrieking Shack. Oh yeah, except I just got myself stuck somewhere. What happened? That was weird. Okay. So, the tunnel to the Shrieking Shack goes from the Whomping Willow, which is clear over there, into Hogsmeade, which is clear over here. Wow, what is going on with my mouse? So we're making our village over here, Hogsmeade, I guess, and I've laid out the Shrieking Shack here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hop out of free move for a minute. We're going to go ahead and place a ladder to get out. So now we're going to write down our coordinates right here, which is 129.9. 3.5 and 32. If I can find my pencil. Oh, this will work. Alright, this is just standard procedure when you're building a tunnel. Find where you end and mark what those coordinates are so that you get there. Alright, open up this. Memo. Perfect. 129. It's almost 130. Yeah, we'll say 129. 3.5 and 32. Alright, save that note. Awesome. So I've written that down. Now we're going to go to the other end of our tunnel, way over there, and we're going to dig to this end of the tunnel. So, back into free move, zip-a-dee-doo and da. Alright, so here's the Whomping Willow, and here is our little cavern where we're going to start digging down. So the first thing we're going to do is put our little ladders in, and we're going to get our vertical depth correct, which is 3.5. Okay, let's work our way down here. And hopefully we have enough ladders. Doesn't look like it. Whoa! Into the unknown. 9.2. Yep, we're going to run out of ladders. That's okay. As long as we get our tunnel built, so we can see what we're doing here. So we're at 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. That should be it right there. 4.5, one more. 3.5. Okay, so we are now at the correct depth for our tunnel. And you'll notice I'm leaving the map up on normal map mode, because that's going to be more helpful in digging this tunnel than tunnel mode is, because we're trying to dig underneath a feature that's on the surface. So now we just have to hope I have enough wood to build enough pickaxes to get there. Alright, so there's the way out. Once again, we'll have to build some more ladders, but that's alright. Let's keep on working our way down here. And every so often we'll need to put a torch up so we can keep seeing what we're doing here. I don't remember if the book has a description as to how big this tunnel is, if it's 1 wide, 2 wide, if they're ducking their heads as they're running along it. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up, so we can come back and dress it up if we need to. Okay, plop another torch in. Alright, so now we are at 135. We need to get to 129. And then 32, and we're at 188. Yeah, we're going to be digging for a while, folks. We may need to time-lapse some of this to make it go faster, because I don't want to bore you guys to death with all my lame stories and trying to remember what is and isn't described in the books off the top of my head. Now, if you're wondering why the tunnel lights up as soon as I pull a torch out, even before it's on the wall, I have the Wield Tools mod installed, Wield Weapons, something like that, so that the torch actually lights up while it's in my hand. Or is it carry torch? Something like that. It's a mod that lets me do that. That's not default to the game yet. Hopefully they'll get to that. Much more pickaxes here. And we are going to have to take a slight jog to my right as we go along here. And that's going to be about 5 blocks. But we'll wait to do that right at the end so that we don't have weird jogs in the middle that don't need to be there, because that would be weird. Building a tight tunnel like this is actually not taking too long. We may just leave this in normal time. If we were building like a 3 wide, 3 tall tunnel, that would take a long time. I would definitely time-lapse that. But something this tight and narrow, we should be just fine. This will also build up our cobblestone reserve for building Hogwarts, or the Shrieking Shack itself. Alright, got about 120 blocks to go. You can see we're now just getting under the Great Hall in the map on the corner there. Might run out of torches too. Fortunately, those are easier to build. And it looks like we're going to miss the tunnel that goes down to the dock underneath the castle. However, we may run into the side of the cave underneath where I thought the castle was originally going to be built, and then after reading the book moved it over towards the side of the cliff so it's more accurate. Okay. Getting pretty close. Yep, we are. We're going to clip that tunnel. Well, that's exciting. That's a whole nother ballpark, folks. Okay, going to free move here. Okay. Good thing I didn't decide to make that jog. Whoops. Good news is this will add some variety to the path as we run along it, so we'll know when we run roughly halfway through. Whoops. Hey, we hit the other wall. Cool. That's not too bad then. Bad shot. Okay, and for now we're just going to do one layer on the sides just to get the tunnel in place. Then we can come back and make it look however we want to. Alright, we're good. Ka-ching. Awesome. Good news is that saved us what, 20 to 30 feet? 20, 30 blocks. Definitely gonna run out of torches. Keep on working along here. Oh, there's a nice little fall into nothing. Go ahead and block that back in. And another one. Are you telling me this water cave thing's gonna join back in on us? Silly cave. Alrighty. And ran that pickaxe out. Looks like we may have to build one more set of pickaxes before we get to the end here. Okay, we're underneath the flying field now, which is actually really close to the Shrieking Shack. I think it's the closest piece of Hogwarts to the rest of our build on this world. Keep it going. We're 84. Gotta get to, what was it, 32? Once we get to about 40, we'll call a halt and figure out exactly what we need to do from there. $75. $70, $69. Yeah, I think we're gonna run out of pickaxe before we get to our destination. And here's our last torch. Try to build some of those real quick. Okay. Try and save enough wood to build another round of pickaxes. The other danger we run into here is if the land dips down low enough, we may end up on the surface again. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're deep enough that we just go right underneath everything. Don't get like a dirt roof or anything going on. And now we can see the Shrieking Shack. We are quickly approaching. $51. And we are going to have to make that jog. Uh-oh. That's that dirt roof I was warning you about. That means we are right underneath the surface. We could break out any minute here. Boo. We were so close. This is why I said boo. Because there's monsters about. Well, we have some options. We could dig down a little further so that there's a slight slope on the end here. Or we can build the rest of the land back up. Oh, good, it happens to be sunrise. So we were that close before we came out of the ground, which, if we build everything up to this level, that will actually cover that up. Otherwise, we go down. I'm kind of liking that idea, actually. Alright, here's what we're going to do. First things first, we got to put some of this dirt back. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is, starting right here, we're actually going to go down. That. I do have one stair already built. We have plenty of cobblestone, so we'll go ahead and build more. Okay. So now, I'm tempted to go down one more just to be safe. Okay, so we have this one staircase. That's pretty good. To build a tunnel this long and only have that one staircase, that's a pretty big deal. Now the other thing we can do is right now we can make our sharp turn over this way. Of course we're out of pickaxes again. There we go. Alright, so we can go over this way to 129. I'm going to stick a torch on the corner there. 131. 30. 129. Okay. So now we can dig back this way. We gotta get to 32. It's dark. Don't leave me in the dark. Alright, now we're gonna get really 38. 36, 35, 34, 32. That should be the end right there. 33. There's one more. Alright. 32. Now if we dig up. Missed it by 1. How do we do that? Oh well, that's not too bad. So again, we'll need some more ladders right here. But that gets us all the way over, and we don't come out at all. We just have that. We hit surface right there for a minute, so we just rearranged, did our little dog leg that we needed to do. And now we can go all the way to the Whomping Willow. And voila, we have our tunnel to the Shrieking Shack. So that was a slightly longer video. Apologize for that, but when you're digging a tunnel, you're digging a tunnel. Can't rush it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, as always, you can leave them down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will catch you guys next time. Until then, go build something.